September 2026 isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a cosmic threshold. A sacred bell tolls in the silence, signaling the end of 13 years of silent survival and the beginning of a 25-year destiny only. Aries has the fire to carry. This isn't for everyone. It's only for the ones bold enough to face the mirror, not to mourn, but to understand, to see the wisdom beneath every scar. So if you're ready, tell me your date of birth and your zodiac sign in the comments. You're not just stepping into a new month, you're stepping into your crown. Aries, your war has been long, quiet, and mostly unseen, while others danced in the spotlight. You lit the torches from behind the curtain. You held your fire not to burn, but to protect. You weren't praised for that. You were expected to endure it. And so, for years, you adapted. You stayed silent to keep peace. You stepped aside so others could rise. You turned your flame down so no one else would feel overwhelmed by your truth. You called it maturity. You thought it was wisdom, but deep down, a part of you kept wondering, I still live in a life that belongs to me. If that question echoes inside you, hit subscribe, because here at Horns of Aries, we speak the truth you've waited your whole life to hear. There is a fire that never dies. You might have dimmed it, buried it, questioned it, but you've never let it go out. Even when you were exhausted, even when you bit your tongue and wore masks for years, that fire stayed. It flickered in your dreams, in your resistance. In those moments when your chest ached with everything you couldn't say, and now, it's rising again. Not in chaos, not in anger, but in purpose. This is not a restart. This is a resurrection. And right around the middle of this sacred journey, I want to remind you, if this message resonates, gently tap like. Not for me, but for the light in you that's waking up again. That like might be the signal another Aries needs to know they're not alone. You've walked in silence for years, Aries, but the universe has been listening the whole time. Your patience has been your mantra, your resilience, your sacred practice. You were forged not in temples, but in kitchens, commutes, heartbreaks, and long nights where no one saw you cry. And now, the divine is handing you something rare, a new beginning that doesn't require you to fight anymore. Instead of a sword, it's a spear, not made to defend, made to lead. This moment isn't about surviving. It's about building. It's about claiming your light, not apologizing for it. Ask yourself, Aries, where would you take that spear? Where in your life is the flame finally ready to rise without shame, without restraint? Let that question burn inside you. Write it. Share it. Let the answer be the spark for someone else who's still searching in the dark. This isn't just a metaphysical promise. It's a shift so spiritual, so internal, you'll feel it before it arrives. Not in thunder, but in peace. You'll wake up one morning and know something is different, lighter, clearer. The sword you've carried so long will feel heavy, not because you're weak, but because you don't need it anymore. And when you finally lay it down, the spear will rise in your hand, like it was always meant to be there. And something else is coming. Something you thought you lost. A person, a purpose, a dream. It will return not to haunt you, but to complete you. You'll know it the moment you see it, not by logic, but by the calm that comes from wholeness. When it returns, you won't chase it. You Eliel, Heseviet. You'll whisper, I deserve this, because this time you do. Let me ask you a question. If destiny brought one sacred thing back into your life this year, what would you want it to be? Don't overthink. Just close your eyes. What image appears? That vision isn't a fantasy. It's a memory of something your soul was always meant to carry. Share it below. Your story might be the light someone else needs to find their way back home. The path ahead holds more than closure. It holds expansion, wealth, love, luck, all three flowing not around you, but toward you. But only if you believe you're ready to receive them. You've spent years earning, chasing, proving, but this cycle demands something different. It asks you to stop striving and start becoming. Stop asking, what do I have to do to get it? And start asking, who must I become so it comes to me? Money is no longer a prize you chase. It's a river that flows to those who stop believing they need to suffer for it. You've carried others, built for others. Now it's time to rise, not from scarcity, but from knowing your worth. Abundance arise when Aries stands fully in their flame. And love, it won't be negotiation anymore. It will be resonance. You won't twist yourself to fit into someone else's story. You'll ask, can they love someone like me fully on fire? Because if they can't, they were never your match. You are not here to shrink to keep someone. You are here to burn alongside someone brave enough to love your full light. Then there's luck, not chance, not fate, but alignment. The universe's quiet way of saying, yes, you're on the right path. It will feel like peace, like doors opening without force, like everything showing up the moment you stop chasing and start radiating truth. That's what real luck looks like. So Aries, which path is yours? Wealth, love, or luck? They're all waiting, and they all lead to the same place. Your truth. Let your heart speak. Choose your door. And don't forget to share it, because the act of choosing is what shapes the next 25 years of your life. But you won't walk this alone. Two ancient forces are rising to meet you: Mars, your warrior guardian, and Saturn, your soul's teacher. After 13 years of fire and restraint, these two align. Mars gives you power. Saturn gives you discipline. And when the flame is poured into the vessel of structure, Aries becomes unstoppable, not a wildfire. A lighthouse. This time, you won't burn out. You'll build not from chaos, but from clarity. Not from proving, but from knowing. You were given this fire to protect, to inspire, to lead. And this next cycle, this 25-year expansion, will be built not on impulse, but on vision. Have you ever felt your power, but feared it would destroy instead of create? That's because you lacked the foundation. But now, Aries, you have it. And when Mars and Saturn bless the same flame, miracles become tangible. Let me take you deeper still to the spiritual heart of this awakening. Aries, what if your hesitation isn't fear of failure, but fear of being seen in your full light? What if the silence you feel now is not the end, but the space before an explosion of truth? You were never meant to play small. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to blaze a trail. No one else can. The world told you to calm down, be manageable, be stable. But you were never meant to dim. You were made to lead, to act, to ignite. You are the ram. You are the first spark, and your light was never too much. It was just misunderstood. If you've ever hidden your truth just to be loved, hear me now. Your flame is your gift, and someone out there is waiting for your story to guide them through their own darkness. Speak it, share it, and you'll become the torch in someone else's forest. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you ready to live like a true Aries? Unapologetic, wild, focused, whole. Tell me in the comments the moment your life began to change, what shifted. What truth did you finally allow yourself to speak? Because when just one Aries chooses themselves fully, the whole world lights up. You weren't born to follow, you were born to ignite. To be the sign that walks first, speaks first, and dares to begin where others hesitate. So, if this fire is rising in you, now don't ignore it. Don't shrink. Pick up your sacred spear. Choose your path and let the next 25 years be shaped not by survival, but by selfhood. And if you're ready, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Horns of Aries, and tell the world, I was born to lead. Your light matters. Let it shine.